there. Welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Catherine, and welcome. I am working on ephemera to put into this journal and put into this journal. These are the journals that I'm doing with my self-challenge of only using whatever is in the Edwardian Lady, the book of the Edwardian Lady, to make ephemera. So what I've done to sort of get my head around things is I have cut out most of the photos that I would like to use, I think, as journaling cards, and have glued them on to cardstock. Well, I mean, it's maybe scrapbook weight. I don't know weights of paper. It's something I've never learned. So it's about the same texture as a file folder. It just happens to be paper. But yes, found it at thrift stores. So I'm just making them look like photos. Now this one already does have an edge on it. So I simply wanted you're being trapped. I simply wanted the back. It's time for a new wheel. I'm surprised I haven't needed one sooner. I'm going to pause and go get one. Okay, so we've got to put there we go. I prefer these round wheel ones over the triangle ones, such as the cutter that is on my scoreboard. Come on. There it is. Come on. I hope you're doing well. Boy, you're being a little stinker. I might have to pause to get into this. Hold on. Got it. Now, what I want to do, I should have done it first, is write used on that one. Because yes, I've done it before. I've got them both out onto the desk, and then I've second-guessed myself and said, which one's the new one? So there we go. And I just find these little plastic cases easier to keep them safe in. Just for my own safety. Well, doesn't that make sense? Tape. I'm going to tape it this way so that I can see that I only have one left. And then this is something I'll put on my list so that, like I said in a previous video, because I don't have a Michael's close to me, if I happen to be near one, I like to make use of my 30% off coupon and just go in and get whatever is expensive that's on my list that I need. So I'll put that away. So now I know I only have one left. But they last a long time, I find. So we should be good for a while. There we go. All right, we're ready. Let's do this again. We have a nice sunny day. We got to go over and visit with some grandchildren this morning, which was nice. Oh, that's better. Whoa. So that was nice. And background might be noisy. It's one of those days where the neighbors are really taking advantage of this weather and getting gardening done. So there's lawnmowers going and whippersnippers going, and now I need to get a new, you know what, I need to get a whole new board is what I need. But I have flipped the rubber mat under the blade so many times that it really is time for a new one, which actually means, especially I've worn out the grids on it, and it might be time. And for the value, when I think about it, I've had this one, I think, 4 years now, and that's not bad. They go for around $40. That's $10 a year for a half-decent cutter. I mean, I like it. I find I can cut accurately with it. Now, I made this ahead of time, so I'm not sure whether I'm going to use it like this, or whether I'm going to use it like this, or what I'm going to do with it. I mean, obviously it needs ink, but I made the little tab using my handy-dandy envelope punch that was gifted to me. So, I'm just going to choose whichever one is the right one so that I can make the most of this side for something else and there's less waste. Anyhow, yeah, it was nice. Got to see grandbabies. Got to see kids. The beauty of the grandbabies situation is got to say, well, we gotta go now. It's just lovely. It's nice that nature does that. There's time and a season for everything. Because, as I said earlier this week, I really, really enjoyed being a mom. And, you know what? It's their time and their season for doing the mom and dad thing. And it's our time and season for enjoying the little ones and then saying, bye! And coming home and then doing as we please. It's just, it is delightful, I must say. So we're getting there. Oh, that new blade is lovely. I'm just eyeballing the frame width. Now, most likely, even sepia-toned photos had white borders around them. So I'm taking some artistic license in using an off-white, simply because I think it's pleasing. It's certainly pleasing to my eye. So I like it. And so that's what I'm doing. Now, I have a feeling I'm going to have some waste on this one, and I'm okay with that. I find other ways to be frugal, so. There we go. I always have to remind myself when I have a new blade in my cutter that I don't have to go back and forth. There's just no need to roll it twice. All I'm doing is making my blade wear out twice as fast. That's one of the areas that inspired Nature Notes. And I am at the point now where most of the photos are becoming a blur. And as I said, whatever new home these end up in, if they do, hopefully that person owns a copy of the Edwardian Lady, or else gets it out of the library. And if they're curious about what it is they're looking at or journaling on, that they can look it up. That can still be used. So some of these I may put a watercolor whale tail tab on, or I may do a watercolor regular tab, because I've also got that rectangular. See, I did it again. The rectangular tab. Oh, there we go. My eyes are feeling better today. I'm having a good eye day. So I want to work as much as I can when my eyes are feeling nice. This one was already shaped like that with the corners cropped off. And then then I need to figure out, because I think some are going to be pockets. And if, with the exception of this one last page of color, I'm going to allow myself to use those watercolory papers that I created. But I really do think I'm going to leave the introduction of more color into the book up to the new owners. They can be the ones to add fussy cut flowers, fussy cut butterflies, that sort of thing. That will be up to them to do. I'm going to stick to my challenge and really try my best to stick with what was given to me in the book. And I will still have things left over. And they'll get used. I don't even know whether I'll use all this. It's one of those days where if you're in the sun, it's really nice and warm. But if you're in the shade or inside the house with the windows open, it's cold. Hence, I've got a sweater on. All right, so that's good. Oh, I want this one. That's the double-sided one. I had another one. Where's the other one? Is this the other one and it had the goats on it? No. I may have to pause and look for it. And I'll tidy up a bit and we'll get back to work. Okay. I tidied up a bit. I got out my other cutting board and I put a scalloped edge on here. This particular one is two-sided. And when I hold it up to the window, they're in the exact same place. So what I'm going to do is put it in as a plate, the way they do in old books. So, and if you're wondering what that is, well, stick around and watch me. Gosh, that thing's slamming down. It's noisy. Alrighty. And hopefully, oh yes, that will fit. I was thinking hopefully it will fit into the red book. So now what I'm going to do is decide what page I want to put this on. And I think I want it over in the 6th signature. And this is yet another reason why these tabs, I find them so handy, because I keep track, you know, how many signatures have a pocket, how many pockets in that signature, how many tags in that signature. I can refer to it. I know right now that I still need to put pockets in 6, 7, and 8. They have no pockets in them at all. So, and although this isn't a pocket, Isn't that cute? It's going to be just a two-sided little flippy page that's kind of pretty. Now, I still have to ink it, but I'm just trying to decide what page it's going on, because that will determine where I I really like this beige. It's sort of a brown grid. Yeah, and with the holes up here. All right, that's the one. So let's give it a score line so we can bend it, and then we will ink it. I need paper. For the inking. Trying to decide. I think I want to I'll cut off the top of that J if I round the corners. You know what? I don't care. I want the corners rounded. That's not bad. Oh, I didn't even, it saved it. So it was meant to be. Whew. Brush. Lots of fireworks last night. One more night to go. Because I record a day ahead. Today actually is Victoria Day, so there will be fireworks tonight. I'm just not a fireworks fan. It terrorizes wildlife. It terrorizes pets. It terrorizes sensitive humans, and I really don't see why municipalities can't designate certain parks to be firework friendly. You go to that park if you want to set off fireworks, and that there's a specific day, because it used to be, when I was growing up, it used to be that, for example, on Victoria weekend, the fireworks were only on the Monday night. Well, now they're doing them Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. We got 3 nights of fireworks and 3 nights of terrorized wildlife, pets, and some humans. I don't know. I guess I'm becoming one of the neighborhood old Scrooges, but I just don't understand how simple it would be for every community to say, these are the parks. If you wish to light fireworks, please take your fireworks over to this park. Most municipalities also have municipal firework displays that you can go to, and they're wonderful. Off you go enjoy your firework display, and leave the neighborhoods in peace so that people that want to put their baby to bed can, and don't sound like they've got bombs going off outside bedroom. See what a grump I am? I'm a grump. And Kirby's not even that bad with fireworks. She is pretty good. Dot was fantastic. Dot didn't care. We had a dog before Dot named Emma, and Emma didn't care. Our border collie Bingo, it was absolute torture. Fireworks was torture for her. She was a big dog. She was oversized for her breed, and she would try and hide under the toilet. And she would be drooling so bad she would be in a pool of her own saliva before we could finally coax her out of underneath the toilet. The vet did not want to medicate her, even though I would say that the trauma that fireworks would inflict on her emotionally. The most the vet would let me do is give her gravel to make her a little bit groggy. But anyhow, I don't know. I'm a 9:30 to bed kind of person, and that's when they get started. And they're just literally going off up and down the street. Sparklers, you know what? No big deal. The children enjoy the sparklers. But they're selling bigger and bigger, like professional type fireworks to regular people now. Like I said, I realize I sound like an old fireworks Scrooge, but like I said, if it was one day, I could get it. It's expanding longer and longer and longer. That's why I enjoy Canada's birthday, which is the 1st of July. Of course, changes every year, and I love when it's not on a weekend. Then I know for sure the fireworks will only be on one day. But if it's on a Friday, a Saturday, or a Sunday, they'll do fireworks every single night. Ugh. So I'm going to put this right here. And that will just be pretty. And I'm going to cover up that writing there. Like that. Nice. All right. Well, that was easy because I did find the other one and it's in the basket now with the green Edith so that I can put it in. Now it's going to be a pocket one. That one that goes into green Edith will be a pocket the way the other one is for this one. So I think what I want to do is I want to make some I'm looking around for my watercolored ones. Oh, I know where they are. Hold on. Found it. I want this. And I want this. All right. Because there was a page of music that I wanted to make the little tuck spot a little more evident. Of course, now we get to do our leafing through the book again. I feel like yesterday's video, when I rewatched it, all I did was leaf through the book back and forth and back and forth. Oh my goodness. But such is creating a junk journal, and the exciting parts and the dull parts. I'm just not a tutorial kind of person, which probably sounds hilarious for someone who homeschooled her children. Come on. I'm going to pause and find it. Found it. I want to put it here. So what I want to do is make a little lacy edge. Wonder how wide is that? Maybe I'll do 1.25 inches. This. So I always find it easier to start upside down with these. And then marry them up. And I'm sure there's an easier way to do it, but this is how I do it. Oh, this is one of those shiny things that bothers my eyes. Boy, I can't wait till I have super eyes. Oh. Hold on. There. It's going to be fantastic. I hope. There. Oh, are you still stuck? Somebody's stuck. There you are. All right. So all the stores are closed today. It's one of those holidays that everything shuts down except we have some drugstores that stay open on Victoria Day weekend. And also our nurseries are allowed to stay open. So garden centers. But otherwise, grocery stores, stores like Walmart, hardware stores, they're all closed. Now I'm going to use my new favorite green. As soon as I can find it. There we go. It's vivid, but this book needs some vivid. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is just glue it along where this is. Now, I want to be able to see where that is because it's blended so well into this music, which is why I want to put this here so that it's evident. I might stitch across the top. I'm going to do a faux stitch. Hold on. Okay. So I'm just going to push that down a bit so it lies flat when I glue it. Now, I'm not going to worry about tying knots here and here because it's all going to be glued down, so it won't be unraveling. And then at least it'll be more evident where that little tuck spot is, because it's so camouflaged right now with the music. There. And now I can see where the edge is. And then the sewing makes it look like it was actually sewed onto the edge of the pocket, when you and I know that it wasn't really. I'm just going to move this around a bit so that if any of the glue squeezed out, it doesn't glue the pocket shut. There. Now it looks a little bit more so that if I did happen to put a little photo in there, we can tell that it's pocket. And I'm looking at my clock here now, and I can't believe where the time goes. Like, my half an hour flew by. Where does it go? And I feel like I get nothing done except chattering and visiting with you, which is lovely, but I see people put out these fantastic tutorial videos, and I just sit and chat with you. Oh well, thanks for joining me anyways. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope it's nice where you are. To my friends, and I have family in Alberta, I hope you're safe. And keeping you in my thoughts and in my heart. And anywhere else where there's bizarre weather going on. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alrighty. Take care. Happy Victoria Day, or happy day after Victoria Day. This time tomorrow, it will be peaceful and quiet. Bye.